welcome to today's video. I made my first Introvert Diaries video a little over a month ago and you guys seem to really enjoy it, and I am just the biggest introvert at heart, so I feel like this series is very true to me. In the last video, I was tagging along with my boyfriend on a work trip, so I was exploring Monterey solo and doing a lot of fun little things as a solo traveler, local traveler. But since then, I started a new job, so this Introvert Diaries is gonna look a little different. That being said, I'm gonna be taking you guys along with me for a week in my life, balancing my new part-time job and content creation as an introvert. And if you're new here, hi, my name's Melanie. Thank you so much for joining. I'm a crafty girl, I'm an introvert, and that's pretty much all there is to me. So let's get straight into this video and this week. Good morning, good morning. It is currently 8:30 and I'm about to head to work. My work is pretty chill, so I leave anywhere between 8:30 to 8:50, I would say. My work is also pretty chill when it comes to how you dress, so this is what I'm wearing today. Very, very simple. This may be the first time that my outfit doesn't have anything thrifted in it, I don't think, because this top is from Gap. My white tee underneath is Brandy. Jeans are Free People Barrel, and then shoes are Doc Martens. And then bag is my Longchamp. It's kind of surprising, but we're gonna go head off to work now. I'm back home doing what one does after a long day. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's just the Monday blues. The vibes of the whole office was super exhausted, but I just was not feeling great, so I dipped out a little early. I would say on a normal day, if I get home before 6, I usually like want to or will go to the gym or go out on a walk or something. I think part of that is because I got this it's not an Aura ring, it's Ringcon, but it's a smart ring, and it notifies me every 50 minutes if I'm not moving, like if I've been sitting the whole time. And guys, I'm so shocked. Like, if you asked me, I never would have thought I sat for so long. I really don't move very much, but I'm not feeling great today, so all I really want to do is shower and color. I really want to color. So I'm gonna let myself couch rot for 10 more minutes. And then I have some packages to pick up, which are really exciting. And then I'm just a to-do list girl through and through. I need to update my Mac. I don't want to do that. Yeah, not that much to do today. I work in office Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. So Tuesday and Friday are my kind of grind content days. And so I like to kind of like mentally prep what I'm gonna do the day before to make the most of those days. So I'll probably make some time for that too, but after I shower. And I also have to figure out what to cook for dinner. I feel like this wasn't really a thing in college. Like, I would just find things to eat or eat a lot of ramen. I still eat a lot of ramen, but now I'm always thinking about what I'm gonna eat for dinner. Anyways, I'm gonna couch rot and then get my packages and then shower. Back with my packages. I know what all of these are. I decided that I'm gonna become a freaking nail tech, not like a real one, but I'm gonna learn how to do my own nails, because I used to like getting my nails done a lot, but honestly, I feel like I could do it myself and I feel like I would enjoy doing it myself. So I dropped like $120 on nail supplies. I have a lovely, lovely friend who already does her own Gel X nails, and she's gonna teach me how to do it, which I'm a very like, I don't know, I've been wanting to do this for a while and planning on just learning from like YouTube, but there's like nothing that beats having like a hands-on teacher. I've learned to value that a lot more now that I'm done with school, because when you're in school, you have teachers all around you, yet you still don't really ask for help. But now when I have like friends or like people in my life with hobbies and I have an interest in it, I'm like, please, please, please share the knowledge. Plus, it's such a fun way to like make a hangout out of it. But that's not till this weekend. Anyways, that's my haul. Like I said, laptop is updating. I got my package. I'm gonna go hit the shower. I don't know if other people are like this. Other people gotta be like this. Once I step foot into my home and I know I'm not going back out, I will shower as soon as possible. First thing on the freaking agenda, shower. That's all I can think about. So let's go shower. Like, dang guys. Whole lot of supplies. Kind of like, wow, it makes sense why they charge so much, but at the same time, doing my nails myself like twice would already pay off all the supplies. So I'm invested. I told myself if I like invested in this fully, as in like bought all the supplies, then like I have to stick to the hobby. And I've been wanting to do it for so long. But the other thing is that I unfortunately kind of realized a little too late is that I also, did I tell you guys this? I signed up for a ceramics like 6-week course, but you cannot not have long nails while you do ceramic, because my first class, I had long nails. It was so hard, so hard. So we're gonna try to learn how to do both of these new hobbies at the same time. We'll have to figure out a way. Already feeling so much better. I swear, a nice hot shower just fixes everything in my mind. You already know what time it is. This is my little coloring setup. I do like coloring at my desk in my room because I have a little lamp for like coloring there, but I also like coloring in front of the TV. And right now I really want to watch some YouTube, so we're out here. I like started this page a little while ago. I always do this. I start them and I never finish them in a sitting, which I feel like would probably stress some people out. But there was a point when I was super into coloring where I would just color, like listen to music and color, but now it's kind of like a background activity when I have a show on, and especially because I'm kind of between knitting projects right now. I finally finished knitting my Sabé top and I think I'm gonna go back to crocheting. Like, I actually haven't crocheted in so long, which is kind of insane because I never thought I would switch between the two, and I don't think I necessarily like knitting more now, but I've just been knitting more than I have been crocheting. Shocker. So I'm kind of in between projects while I decide what I want to crochet next, because I don't know. I need to get back into the groove of crocheting. Like, I think I had such a long list, but since I was knitting for so long in between, I kind of like forgot, not how to crochet, I forgot like my priorities, my crochet priorities. So I need to brainstorm what I want to make next. I have like little projects I want to make, like a pouch and headphone covers, but I want like my next big crochet project, like a granny square, blanket, something. Like, I need to plan for that, but that's not right now. I don't know why I'm talking about that. I'm just gonna color now and put on some YouTube. This page and it's so cute. The only thing I don't really like is how dark I made this bear. Don't know why I did it, but I like how the rest of the page turned out. It's so satisfying to finish it. I need to take my little final spread photo now. It is 8 p.m. and as a responsible adult, I should be or have eaten dinner already, but I'm kind of got a little idea in my head that maybe I'll go get pho instead. And instead of cooking, I think I'm going to read This Summer I Turned Pretty in honor of, I actually don't know when the 3rd season comes out. I don't know if it came out already. It'll probably be out by the time this video is up, but I was rereading the books because I honestly don't remember like what happened at all. This is my issue with all things in life. I just have crap memory, like long-term memory. Literally don't remember who she ends up with. And I was watching the show and I swear it happened differently, but I don't know. So I honestly haven't been reading very much, and I really want to get in a better routine of reading before bed. I probably won't end up reading more that way. It'll probably just knock me out and I'll go to bed sooner, but I go on my phone, which is not my proudest trait. So I'm gonna read a little. Apparently I'm halfway through the trilogy because I started rereading it maybe 2 years ago or something. So I unfortunately don't even remember rereading it, but I'm not gonna start over again. We're already on the 3rd season, but who knows? Maybe I'll be able to finish it before the show comes out if I get into it again. But I'm just having a full cozy day. It feels like I'm having a full day even after my 9 to 5, which is how we like it. I guess that's what happens though when you like don't work out or cook or like do any of the things you're supposed to actually do. But I'm gonna read. Hello, and happy Tuesday. It is about 11 p.m. What am I saying? It is about 11 a.m. I have not really filmed much because I've done nothing, quite frankly, very interesting for you to see. I try to use my home content days as obviously productive for content, but also it's kind of like my get stuff done. So I was booking flights home super far in advance for Thanksgiving and Christmas, which I don't know, always takes me so long. I don't know why it takes me so dang long to buy a flight. I did my morning devotional. I did some dishes. I had to update my Final Cut Pro from updating my computer last night. Just little like admin things, you know, like maintenance stuff. And now I'm gonna go on a walk and run some errands after. I usually have an evening meeting on Tuesdays, but it was canceled today. I only have one meeting midday today, so I'm trying to fit everything kind of around it. And I have some other filming stuff I wanna do when I get back. So let's go on our walk and get moving for the day. We are gonna be cooking up some pad thai tonight, which is kind of funny because the last time I filmed something cooking related, it was also pad thai. I mean, I do love my pad thai, but I don't make it like a crazy amount. It just happened this way. Don't get me wrong, my walk was super nice, but guys, I am low-key mad because I set my ring to track my walk because I wanted to know how far I walked and my steps and all that. Tell me why it stopped tracking 5 minutes in. I've been planning on doing a ring update / review for my RingCon ring. Also, I'm having a little discrepancy, which hasn't happened yet because typically my RingCon will count more than I used to only use my phone, which was obviously just off because I don't always have my phone with me. But today my RingCon says I have 9,900 steps versus my health app says I have 10,700, which I feel like is kind of a big difference considering my phone is usually a lot less. So I don't know. The other thing is this is like the lowest battery I've let it get to. It's at 17% because I'm trying to see how long the battery lasts fully so I can give you guys a review. Anyways, yeah, that did not make me super happy, but it's fine. My phone says I walked 4.5 miles, but I will say whenever it's hot out, it was like 80 degrees, the walk feels so much harder because the walk itself that I did is like not usually tiring, but I was kind of sweating and tired today, and I worked up an appetite. Picked up some lunch from Ranch 99 also. I'm so excited to eat this, and Alex is on his way back from work. Sometimes he'll come back to eat lunch if it's a less busy day, slash if his coworkers don't want to get lunch. So we're gonna eat lunch together today and then have more work planned for me after that. But right now I just want to eat. Just finished lunch, and now I have a fat stack of items that I wanted to alter, mostly hem, and I'm gonna film a little short form like transformation video with these items, but I also wanted to talk it through with you guys. I have 5 pieces here that have been piling up for a little while, so I'm really excited to fix them all up so that I'll be able to wear them soon. First off, I have these jeans. They're just way too long for me. I thrifted these when I was home in Washington, and they're so nice. They're Girlfriend. They just look really nice too, and I've been looking for kind of more formal jeans that I can wear to work. Another pair of pants that are too long for me. This is a part of a set that I got from Walmart. These are so comfy. They're like sweater material pants, which I feel like would be great for wearing out in public, but they're still as comfy as a sweatpant. They're just a bit too long. I don't know if it's gonna be weird knitting, or not knitting, sewing over this knit material. I've never done that before, but I'm thinking I'm not gonna cut it. I think I'm just going to like fold it over inside and like sew it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I think it should work because it's pretty thin. I wore this dress recently and I just didn't love how it fit as a dress, but I feel like this would make for a perfect gingham skirt. I think I just don't really like this kind of thing in the back. I guess I could just cut it. I don't know. I just don't love it as a dress, but I'm a sucker for a good little like midi skirt. So I did that with another dress I had recently in my last alteration flip video, and I love it so much more now. So I want to do that with this as well. And then I have 2 t-shirts. This one's for Alex, this one's mine, but these were both from a garage sale we went to. So both of these were free or like really cheap. They're just both very large. Like this one is an extra large. I'm not sure if I'm gonna cut the sleeves or do something to the sleeves yet. I'll decide when I try it on, but it's just very big, which obviously it's just like an oversized shirt. I'm probably only gonna wear at home, but I figured I would just crop it while I'm altering other stuff because I think I would like how it looks more. And same goes with this one. Alex got this one and it's a 2XL, and so he just wanted a couple inches off the bottom, which should be easy. So I've done the dreaded part of trying things on. I'm actually most excited, I think, for this one because I don't really wear it right now, but I actually think once I hem it, I will wear it like in public. I want to profess my love of Snoopy, but right now it's just swallowing me. And I'm also really excited for this one. When I tried it on, I kind of realized that I think I'm gonna do something different because I usually just shove elastic through it and turn the dress into a skirt. But since this already has like a scrunchy band on the back, I think I'll be able to make the skirt longer than I thought originally. First, I thought I was gonna cut right below the scrunch, but now I think I'm gonna cut like up here, and it might make for like a tighter waistband kind of situation without adding elastic, which I think I'll like the look of. So I'm really excited to get into this, but I have a meeting soon, so I don't want to get into the zone of sewing and then have to take my meeting. So I think I might just start cutting stuff a little bit, but I won't start sewing till after the meeting. I did want to talk through a little bit because I've gotten some questions on sewing, and I've explained before that I like genuinely don't know what I'm doing. I kind of just do what works for me, and I'm happy with how I alter stuff. I never learned technical sewing skills. I just watched little YouTube tutorials or kind of played with my machine. So I'll talk through how I'm doing these alterations. Let it be heard, be warned now that I actually don't really know what I'm doing. So what I did was I tried everything on. I just used these little clips to kind of clip. You could use like a washout pen or a pencil too, but I like these clips. I just clip how short I want it to be cropped. And then I cut, if it's here, I'll cut probably like an inch away to give it some seam allowance. And it kind of depends on like the fabric you're using and like what kind of hem you're doing. But in general, I would say I cut like an inch or an inch and a half away. So I have all of these marked where I want them to be cropped, and I'm just gonna cut off all the excess fabric first. All right, right, so we've now moved over to my little makeshift ironing board station. We're just going to iron down all of the hemmed areas. So basically everywhere we cut, we're going to roll it and iron press it down so that it's easier to sew it. Ironing took way longer than I thought it was going to, but finally have all of our pieces ironed. So we're gonna head over to our sewing station. And essentially all I do is sew over every crease where I iron down. I do hems two ways. I don't know the names, but if I do like a raw hem, for example, this shirt, I just folded it and ironed it once. I use like one of these kind of zigzag settings to kind of keep it in place and stop it from fraying. But if I do a rolled hem, which means I like fold it once and fold it again, it will essentially look like this. Then I just do a straight stitch across. But that's pretty much all there is to it. So let's get to sewing finally. It is much later. I finished altering 3 of the items. I'm kind of happy with how they turned out. I tried my Snoopy shirt on, and I guess I tried the skirt on, and then I did this top, but I still need to do the 2 pants later this week. Not gonna lie, guys, that was like the very least therapeutic. Sewing's never really therapeutic for me. It's more of a like, I just want to be able to wear my clothes, but I almost lost it, guys. I thought my sewing machine was a goner. I like broke it, but then I learned how to fix it. But long story short, I was sewing for way longer than I thought, and I got way less done than I was hoping to. I'm just happy my sewing machine isn't broken. We're gonna start cooking dinner, and as I said, we're making pad thai today, which I'm really excited for. So let's get to chopping and cooking. And I know in my hobbies video, one of my hobbies was learning how to cook meat, but I'm so thankful that Alex is here cutting the meat because I don't have that in me right now. Let's go cook now. Hopefully the lighting is not absolute crap. It probably is. Did not film at all today, but I just finished work and I'm guilty of always craving a sweet treat after work. So I did in fact pick up a sweet treat. I'm so excited. Family for a little bit because it's my dad's birthday today. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of editing in. It's a bit different because I used to be able to like cram out my editing, to be quite honest, the day before, or just like in a, you know, in a couple days. But now with work, I have to like separate it a lot more. You need those good habits. Hate to admit, it is almost 11, but I'm just gonna try to get a little bit of editing in. It's, oh my gosh, it's almost 8 p.m. I got back from work like an hour ago, and I am planning on finishing my last 2 sewing alterations, which are the jeans and the sweatpants. I'm surprisingly more excited to finish the sweatpants because, you know guys, I'm a cozy girl. So let's get over to the sewing station. I think I already mentioned this in this video, but sewing to me is not very relaxing. So I kind of wish my craft of choice this week, not that I always categorize like having a craft of the week, but this kind of just ended up being it since I didn't finish it on Tuesday. But I might need a color later or something to decompress because sewing just makes me frustrated because I'm not that good at it. But I want to make my pants wearable, so let's sew. I'm so dramatic about not wanting to sew, but I filmed the whole time that I hemmed the other leg and it literally took like 3 minutes. And these are the moments that I'm like, oh my gosh, I put off hemming all of these clothing pieces for so long and it literally took me like 6 minutes total to hem these. I guess that doesn't include like the ironing and prep stuff, but still, it's so much quicker than I ever anticipated. I just finished hemming these and I'm actually really pleasantly surprised with how these ones turned out. I was really skeptical because I've never sewn over like a knit fabric before, but I think this will keep like perfectly fine. I'm gonna change into these now because these look way comfier than what I'm wearing. We're gonna be ending off the video here. I just wanted to see my shadow. I feel like this is a never before seen angle. I just wanted to thank you guys so much for joining me on like a objectively pretty boring week, but hey, title of the video, I'm an introvert, so you're gonna see me at work and at my apartment. I had a lot of fun doing little craftsy things throughout the week that refuel me, like coloring and sewing. I'm pretty happy that I got all of my alterations done, and honestly, they were all a win. Like, I'm actually pretty impressed with how all of them turned out. It's only Thursday, but I'm ending off the video because tomorrow I don't work and we're just going to help paint a deck. So I don't think that'd be super fun to include in this video, but I just wanted to thank you guys for joining me on this week. If you want to see more work weeks / introvert diaries of me being an introvert, let me know because I love bringing you guys along with me and chatting and filming literally anything. But I hope you guys had a great week and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.